the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UCF Knights, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's West. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So UCF's offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. That tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Knights are on the move. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
And they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his playmaker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. Quarterback got sacked.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end.
Big tight end makes the grab, it's a first down. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Knights have it with a first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on...
Touchdown, UCF! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
That makes the score UCF 7, Florida State 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Florida State Seminoles offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Randall. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Has it once again. What do you think about that? And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Trying to beat the D deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Running behind that left side. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 30. The give to the tailback. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. He's got him. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Finds his tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer?
Touchdown, Knights! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vincent.
That's a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Finds a man on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the punt high into the air. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start this drive with a pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Right on the money. Gets away from one. He's got space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy. And
nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Tackled there by the defense.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Unloads to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. The Knights looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover. Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to go deep. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, UCF! Made the for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Randall. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Randall. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Noles have their offense in high gear. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. There is striking distance at the 37.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Tucker. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Seminoles have pushed it inside the 20. They'll leave it with him. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Plucks it out of the air. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Knights can really attack on this second and short. Gets it out quickly. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of...
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team.
Touchdown Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Arizona State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Handoff from the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Noles will punt this one away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He managed a few yards. From the gun, running back on the move. Got some room to run. Touchdown, UCF! And the pummeling has started.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he... UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Knights have it in scoring position on first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create it.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Quarterback keeper. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. On target over the middle. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. 42. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fakes to grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Quarterback empties his backfield. A run for the quarterback. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. This quarterback part of their running game. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd down play from the gun. He's got an open man. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He's got his man. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Quick strike complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. One more play to pad the stats. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Using his feet to buy time. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams, and they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead, and this team could be in the college football playoff discussion.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.